Good evening, everybody. It's Jeff Forex with RubiconIndicator.com. Follow me on Twitter at JeffForex. Today, we're going to go over June 21st's Rubicon trade results and do a quick look forward on tomorrow, June 22nd's news event. So let's go ahead and hit the results. The bold results are trades that occurred during the major New York trading time, which we consider to be Eastern time, 8 a.m. to about 10, maybe you can stretch it out to 10:30. I'm located in the Mountain Time Zone, so that's 6 to 8:30 in the morning for me. The trades that are not bolded and italicized are trades that did occur during the day, the calendar day, but not during the major trading session. So, as you can see, we have, of all the trades, we have one that's still open with the Swissy, but of all the closed trades, had a plus 52 pip day. But only the one euro trade actually occurred during the New York hours for the total of a plus 32 pip day. So let's go ahead and take a look at each of these trades. As you can see, we did not have a trade in the Great British Pound for the day. Here are our two euro trades. The winning trade, which would have been an entry at 12:30 server time, which is 6 hours ahead of my time, 6:30 Mountain, 8:30 Eastern, so during your major trading hours. An immediate pullback, not to the stop loss, and then our 32 pip profit. Had this kind of crazy trade on the doji candle here that misses the profit target and stopped out in the afternoon. Probably not a trade you would normally take. That's going to be a 3:30 Mountain, 5:30 Eastern PM trade. On our Aussie trade, this is a non-major trading time trade technically, but trade during the day because it actually would have triggered at 5:30 Mountain, 7:30 in the morning. So kind of a pre-market opening trade there, although it does just barely miss the profit target here by half a pip, a high of 6020, and then pulls back and would have given you a re-entry opportunity here at about 10 o'clock Eastern and an immediate profit take there. Three trades on the Loonie, none of them during the trade time. You would have had a late night open trade from last night. And this would have actually been, 5:30, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which would have carried through the evening, and then a re-entry opportunity at midnight here, which would have been 2 a.m., which is obviously your London opening there. And then both of those trades ended up in profit at about 5:30, so just before the 5:30 a.m., 7:30 Eastern, just before the New York Open. And then you have this trade here, which was a loss, which would have opened at 2:30, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The Swissy trade, we see is still open. This trade would have opened at 2:30 in the afternoon, so probably a trade that most people would not have taken unless you are set up to follow all trades throughout the day. And as you can see, we would have had an entry at 84.03, currently sitting at 84.21, so negative 18 pips there. We'll see whether or not that hits the stop loss or moves back into positive territory. Yen, no trades on the yen today, and on our euro trade, this trade would have hit at 9:30 my time, so 11:30 Eastern time. So just an hour and a half after that was a nice positive trade for 35 to 62, 27 pips there, but would have occurred just after the normal trading hours there. So a good day for the Rubicon indicator. If you were just concentrating on that 2.5 hour New York open window, you would have gotten the euro trade. If you've been following all the trades throughout the entire day, even on the thinner volumes, you would have had a couple of other winners and maybe a couple of losers there. So let's look forward to tomorrow's trading session. We're going to have European consumer confidence, not normally a major mover, but is there. Another non-major mover is this U.S. dollar OFHEO. This is actually the change in home purchase prices that are purchased via a Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loan. So kind of a big deal right now. Obviously, we're going to look at that in the home prices. We've got the U.S. dollar crude oil announcement, which usually affects the Canadian, the loonie U.S. dollar Canadian pair more than anything. And then after 10:30 Eastern, we've got the major FOMC, the federal funds rates and statement. So let's kind of take a look tomorrow, Wednesday 22. A couple things happening during the London trading hours, but there we go at 10 a.m. I believe this is set up for Eastern time zone. So 10 a.m. Eastern, you got your European consumer confidence. With the Greece debt results kind of in the news right now, and negative European or euro dollar sentiment. This might be worth watching, but not normally a major mover. Same with the house pricing changes. Again, been in the news significantly, so there may be a surprise there. Crude oil, again, this is can move the Canadian dollar more than anything there, so you may want to pay attention to that. Federal funds rate. So again, this is going to come at 12:30 Eastern, so after kind of the normal major trading range there, after right at the end there. So if you want to ride this out and try and play it, go ahead. Nobody's expecting the funds rate to change, so that's not that would be a major surprise. But depending on what the statement comes out, if there's some discussions about the necessity, just with the pressure of the Chinese selling off treasuries, the needs to move. Obviously, there's some concern with stagflation and inflation here in the States. If there's any change in that statement that makes people believe that an increase in the rates may be coming, that could create some significant movement in the market during a time when you don't normally see that movement comes. So good trading to you all, and as always, if you haven't already, head on over to RubiconIndicator.com and start trading with us.